It's in the game.
Party continue.
Somebody pop on deck. Hold up. Somebody on their way.
I don't want to get copyrighted.
Just off the 405 freeway in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, between the Laker girls, the purple and gold, all the banners, all the celebs, you better stay focused.
Ed, are you reading my mind right now? There's a reason why I'm late to the game. Those Hollywood parties, nothing better. But let's get it on the court.
No distractions here tonight. Let's do this thing.
I don't want to brag, but
The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles.
that's crazy because Lonzo don't even play for them anymore. Did he just let
Gets
him?
it to go.
Oh.
Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the
We're gonna do
defender,
the same
which
thing,
balances
okay?
you at the rim.
He cruises in for two. Too easy.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Ball to Kyle Kuzma.
Shot. But I probably would've hit.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James'
What the-
legacy in L.A.?
LeBron
Yo.
James wins one championship in LA. That means he will
Wait,
set
wait,
himself
wait.
apart. He will have won
Can
4
we get an instant replay of that bullshit really quick? Can we just see what this man just played the crap out of him? He really just played this out of him. He really thought he was passing it to the other person. I'm so done with him right now.
championships in 3
It's
different
cool.
cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
I really do want 2K20 though.
First free throw is
Because
good.
they have a career to play with the WNBA, but from my being, I feel like NBA Live started it first. So can't nobody say 2K20. 2K20, the only thing
Goes
they did
2 for 2 at the line.
start a career for it. You know what I'm saying?
Down the lane to lay it in.
I don't know what halftime
They started
evaluation
a
will be
career for it,
worse,
but you can
the
play
ankles
around the
or
world
the
and
bruised
stuff
ego.
like that, too.
It's James controlling
Go
the
and
offense.
travel and do tours,
To Ball.
but you were still a part of the NWA. But I feel like,
Kuzma.
that
James. No good. Goes to the right side. Batum. Gets it in the left corner.
give me this. 'Cause-
Kyle Kuzma.
my
Huge
God.
block.
And that's light
my
work
God.
for a guy with his ability.
I mean,
Runner here won't go.
Give me this ball, bro.
To Miles Bridges.
Okay, pass it up. He cannot.
Yes.
And
And the
one.
foul. And a chance at
I
3
should've
coming
taught.
up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
I just hope my girlfriend do not call me while I'm playing this freaking game. She have a habit of doing it. I should have put my phone do not disturb. That is so.
Free throw's good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3.
I should have freaking took it.
James into the front court. He'll run the offense. Kuzma to Allen. Here comes the screen.
Really?
Oh, lots of contact
Ain't no way
there.
Kuzma would've
Still
been
gets
able
it to go.
See, these are the type of opportunities the defense doesn't take advantage of. When that guy went up for that dunk, he cradled the ball to gain momentum. As soon as he brings that ball back to you in the cradle, you have to have active hands, get in there, strip
Ain't
that
no
ball
way
away.
Kuzma can dunk on Cody's own. No. It's not
LBJ
a
has
fact.
it. To Allen. James.
But I mean, my dude be hopping over people that's like taller than him too. I don't know.
Hernan Gomez with the rebound.
Oh my God, give me that.
for three. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that three.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow through. That release is effortless.
To ball. From the painted area, won't go down.
You have to go do something.
Miles Bridges slams it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Ball into the front court. Margins 8.
What the fuck? Why didn't you grab the ball? You should have grabbed it as soon as I, like, smacked it out of his hand.
To James.
I did not understand that. Sometimes I hate when they do that.
Shot clock winding down. Here's James with a chance. LeBron James. First couple didn't go. That one is true. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet.
Some of the characters actually look like them. I mean, like
free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game.
Some people don't. I feel like if you're an NBA player, I mean, you really...
To Miles Bridges. Nothing going here on that drive. Driving right to the basket. Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Was he just holding the screen? Let's go back and look at this. Okay, let's look at this man right now. Simple fact. Is he holding a freaking... I don't know. I guess they didn't want to show, but I have footage.
It's James controlling the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Ball to James. LeBron James. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
LeBron who? LeBron James? Bro, this is funny.
Across the timeline comes James.
Bro, I love this game. I don't
they
care
trail by 7. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark.
Well, look, I'll show you.
Fires the 3. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up
Y'all
the
know they be cussing. I heard a few cuss words.
Ball brings the rock up court to James. Beyond the arc for 3. Misfires. It's no good.
Oh.
To Batum.
Oh my gosh.
Miles Bridges. Shot clock winding down. Batum has a look. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. LeBron with it up top. They find themselves down 10. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the
Look how
arms.
tall
I look at the
and
legs.
big
The strength of his
is.
legs help him power through
To
that
the
play.
ref.
That's how you get and ones.
I think they said that the goal is 11 foot tall, and then compared to what is they like a little bit shorter than the goal. I'm way shorter.
Free throw up and good as they open things up
My
to a
dude is shorter than
13-point
everybody on
lead.
the team.
Ball with the basketball.
He's shorter
Looking
than
to make
Lonzo.
something happen. Kuzma to Ball.
You better not listen to me.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Nick Batum.
They was not paying attention to him.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Yeah, because I'm like, what the? I wonder what he's gonna look like in
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Ain't no way.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that
Who
you're probably
fouled
going to take
this
some
man?
lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Usually this is what I do. I send a link to my sister because I know she probably like this nigga. What I'm gonna say.
Free throw's good. A three-point play, and the lead back down to 12. To Batum.
Boom, 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 boom.
Brandon Ingram. Tips it.
Bro.
Lakers.
Bro. What the freak, man? Let me share this link with my sister really fast. She can see what I'm doing on these fools. I think the Fortnite was still, yeah. It finna close a little bit anyway, that's why I sent that shit. But I gotta turn up. I've got to turn up. I'm supposed to make 9. I'm gonna halfway turn these videos up. Well, you literally waiting for your music to load on your phone. Arby's, we have the meat.
Covered.
Oh, yes.
You better.
Almost unlucky bounce. The drive right to the basket. Short
What?
jumper won't go down.
I did
That's how
not.
you do it. You keep riding
I
him
was
to the
supposed to
basket,
shoot
and if the
that.
refs aren't calling it, Keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Lonzo controls the offense to Kyle Kuzma. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Not that time.
What? Why was he still boxing?
Ball.
Bro. Ain't no way.
That's rebounded by the Hornets.
Oh, 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 oh. Give me that.
Tough make through traffic.
I crossed the whole
Defenders had
team.
no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Ball with it up top. His guys down big. To Kyle Kuzma. Hernan Gomez grabs the rebound.
Foul.
And
What?
scores. Strong take.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming.
fouled
But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Lonzo with it. Down a bundle. Grayson Allen.
Double team. There you go. Watch him. I got you here. Right here. Right here.
To Ball.
Double. Come on. Help.
Ain't no way.
Ah, no good. To Nick Batum. Nikola Batum. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Look at him, like, I'm giving the points to the team.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
What's up, ball? What's up, ball? What's up, ball?
Ball.
What?
And a
I should
putback
stay over there when
slam.
he was.
Finally,
what?
something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they
I'm
need to come
returning the
together as a
favor.
team
Stop
and get
playing
a few
with me,
stops.
boy. I knocked him out, though. I ain't even gonna lie.
Double team.
Lonzo Ball with the rock.
I got double.
Surveys the floor. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house?
Look at his
You need to get those ankles
I'm
retaped
fucking
ASAP.
done. Look at this nigga. Ah! I just recorded my dude getting his ankle. You better
Here's a
hit that
chance
three.
from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration.
What?
I'd rather a team take a tough two
Oh,
than
I'll
a
talk
wide
too
open
much shit.
three.
That's what that is.
I got him. Here we go.
To Ball.
Get him.
Driving right to the basket. No good. Defense catching a break there.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to
He
your
probably
actual
made an
target.
out-of-range
He
shot.
was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Lonzo Ball.
I gotta get the
brings
50
it up the
anyway.
floor.
I have a goal. I want to make 200 in this game. Ain't no way.
Deep left corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Here comes the screen.
Coming right.
Perfect feed to set up the
I thought I
basket.
was going to have to go and
Well,
get
they
the
have such
rebound
great
for that.
flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special
They should
cohesiveness.
have kept that.
To Ball. Bismarck Biyombo sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
Okay. We got 39 seconds.
To Danny Green.
Pay attention to him.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Los Angeles, they have it over the line. Backcourt violation.
I was going to say, I did not foul him. You ain't finna tell me. That's not his man, I didn't.
Tough move in close quarters with the crossover.
Ah.
And the slam.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
That misses with 3 seconds left. That's it for the first quarter. The Hornets way out in front.
I would have shot it if you would have tossed it to me.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with
They
you
better have
as
about 120 before I get the game. I know that because they Bro, it's 7 minutes and y'all only got 10
ball.
points.
Has a chance.
Hey,
Deep
finna
two
throw
there,
me
won't
too.
go.
It's not finna cross me up. I'm gonna show you how to cross somebody else real quick.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Ball to Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. A pass stolen by the Hornets.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Lays it up and in.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Ball. Great look and vision. Cody Zeller snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And look out.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Batum. From long range. Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't
Right,
want to
I
hear
made
any
the first
excuses.
one.
That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
The drive, right to the basket. Short jumper, won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Ball into the front court. He'll run the offense.
I'm not going to be tired of me. He's tired of me taking his ankles. I done shot every shot on him.
To Kyle Kuzma. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Lets it fly from long range. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
And he finishes at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Ball. Short jumper off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be...
Really? We give one nigga? I gotta go back to Chris Brown because he had me lit. Chris Brown had me lit.
cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Lakers ball.
Don't lose split. Don't lose split. Rotate.
Probing the defense. Hornets have the rebound. To Nick Batum.
Don't let him split.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Got him.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Knocked loose. Hornets grab it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is
He is
critical.
destroying this nigga. He is gonna get mad at
Rondo
my
with
ass.
the basketball.
We're gonna hold
Looking to
my
make
fight
something
game,
happen.
watch.
I'm gonna have a shot. Oh yeah.
Here comes the screen. To Ball.
This nigga had enough of my ass.
Now Ingram down low. It was right there. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
He is 10:30. She should be off.
ball to Kyle Kuzma.
Here, coming left.
All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Hornets right now in possession. Deep right corner. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Get down. Half court, head top.
Hornets come up with it.
I got ball.
That should have been a
Nice
foul.
find for the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Fires the three. Buries it.
Well, they're shooting the
I
ball
think
at an
it's
amazing
like,
clip. And when they shoot the ball this well,
Oh,
they're essentially
yeah, bro, like-
unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Really, we
The
just let
screen
him
sets him up for 2.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans can never do, even if you're not known for it.
Right,
Yes,
foul.
and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact,
wanna
and
give
number
us our
2,
fouls.
still
Don't
get
be
the
out here
ball up.
fighting.
You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
And he missed the free throw.
So you telling me I gotta shoot a 3 before this
Into
game
front
ends?
court comes Rondo. His guys down big
Rondo,
to
John
Kyle
Doe.
Kuzma. Baseline drive.
Yo, dude was open.
Kuzma driving, but his shot won't go.
Come in. Come in. Come in.
4-3.
Ah!
Not getting the bounce.
Bro, come on.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we
I
are
should've
at
probably
halftime.
finished it.
Let's get you to our land.
Let me back in the game.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second
Come on,
half
score.
is about to get started.
Hornets at the controls of this one.
Got it. Double.
For 3,
Get it
not
back.
that time. Batum. Going to launch beyond the arc. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
LeBron into the front court. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Short jumper stays out. To Miles Bridges. Count the bucket for 2.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in
40
places
points.
he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Allen.
You don't want it.
Another chance. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To James.
Give me stance. He's coming. Give me stance. Double. All right,
Here comes the screen.
That's short.
It's no good. Great defense. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Short jumper misses. To Allen.
You got him. You got him. I'm hillside. I'm hillside.
Knocked loose. Hornets grab it. Throws it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
I got him. I got him. I'm on D. I'm on D.
To Kyle Kuzma.
Drop. Pick.
James to ball. And he scores. Euro step into the rim, Jay.
It's not a travel, but it looks pretty.
To Batum. To Miles Bridges.
Double. Pick it up.
Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. 24-second violation.
Why you always wait the longest? I know not to pass you the damn ball. No more, bro.
I got ball. Pick up. Match up. Hey, watch this screen left.
Ball to Kyle Kuzma. 5 on the shot clock. Lonzo Ball. That no good. Off the mark.
Get back.
What? Get it.
Fires the three.
Why was you in my
He's
way?
not shy about
Move out
shooting it from
my way.
out there, but he misses this time. Lakers at the controls right now. James to Ball. Down low for Kuzma.
Here we go. Double team.
Good look that time, but off the mark.
There you go. Watch him. I got you here. Right here.
Straight on look. Ball to Kyle Kuzma.
Shot. Box out.
Wide open look won't go. The follow won't go either. Miles Bridges.
Foul.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Hands up.
To Kyle Kuzma. Grayson Allen.
No.
Count it.
Okay.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
7 minutes in the game.
To the outside. To Miles Bridges.
If I set a screen, go by it.
Batum.
Dang.
To Miles Bridges. It goes down.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Ball. Rises for the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Nick Batum. Beyond the arc for 3. James clears the rebound. Grayson Allen to James.
Here we go. I got him. I'm here.
Grayson Allen to James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know
saying.
how
Every time we
that
get to
shot
100
went in,
points, they cheat
but-
us out.
And one.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Cody Zeller pins it.
Sent a message
The
on that one, Ed.
fucking
Lakers
ball.
able to recover. Charlotte with the basketball. And the finish at the rim.
And when people talk about vision, people usually talk about the vision to make the pass. But how about seeing the chaos in the traffic before the pass even occurs? That's next level vision. How can I catch people out of position defensively? That's what we saw in that last possession.
James. Fine to shoot. James buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And scores.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
It has been. The passing has been great, but the precision of the passing has been next level. Every pass has been delivered right in the pocket, ready for the player to either shoot or dunk the ball.
It's James. Hits the three-pointer.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest.
Number 14, Brandon Ingram.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
LeBron James with the rock.
Rotate.
Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
The pass set it all up.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit, easy layup.
Count the basket inside.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Count it, and the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Here's a chance from long range, off the mark. Here's Rondo with it. Looking to make something happen. James to Danny Green.
I'm here. I'm outside. Oh, yeah. You got him. Cut him. I got your help. I'm here.
James, short jumper, off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Los Angeles has the basketball to James. Over to the right side. Here comes the screen. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
And the basket good at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
And throws it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Stuffs it down with authority. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
To James.
Block up. Here he comes. I got ball. I get it. Double.
5 to shoot for Los Angeles. James can't connect. Count the basket at the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. It's been all Hornets. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin.
Substitutions.
Ball to Danny Green. They get it down to Ingram. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Batum. Has a look. Off the assist.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. Hornets come up with it. To Batum. Nicola Batum. Looking good. 4 for 5.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Danny Green at the line for 2 shots. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one, count it.
What?
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Nick Batum. Nicola Batum. He's now 5 for 6.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Here comes the screen. To Ball. To Batum. Cashes in for 2.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Ball brings the rock up court. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Lonzo Ball trying to cash in on a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good, so they get the 3-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. The Lakers have it. Ball. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First one goes down. Second one off, and a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Come on, so we can get to the right.
Lonzo controls the offense. Knocked loose. Hornets grab it. Batum. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
And I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Ball. Bismack Biyombo with a piece. Lakers recovered. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Batum. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. To Nick Batum, 3-second count.
What? Oh, they cheating me out.
Cody Zeller sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Come on, you wasting time.
Kuzma to Ball. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. Hornets come up with it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Danny Green has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Nope, first one does not go. Missed the second one as well. To Batum.
I wish you could learn how to shoot threes.
And counted at the rim.
That should have been a foul.
Ball with the basketball. Down a bundle. Bismarck Biyombo rejects it. Hornets have the basketball. Off the assist. 20-footer at the buzzer. It's the Hornets with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Huh? Back of the
Here
bell
we
is
go
gone.
with the
But I
EA
got
Sports
stuff alone.
post-game wrap-up.
Come deal, I'm on. Yeah.
The Hornets put on a show in a blowout. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Charlotte Hornets, the Lakers are no longer suffering through what was a
Game track. Defense.
The Hornets showed us how important defense can be in this league, especially when it leads to plenty of opportunities on the other end of the court.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy.
How you don't feel
Here's
good?
our top plays of the game.
Number 2.
How I hurt your feelings?
Number 1.
How did I hurt your feelings, first of all?
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
I'm talking shit about you. You got me talking shit on my damn live. My damn stream. Let me cut my stream off. They probably like, damn, she cussing in the background. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all.